So yeah, it's got a lot of underseal there, which looks really fresh. And unfortunately, generally underseal on a car you bought means there's things to hide.
Okay,
so,
that doesn't sound promising.
Which is not a good sign, yeah. From here to here, there's actually a whole section missing. You've got like corrosion on the heat shield, and again on this side, just corrosion in your back plate, sort of completely. Yeah, it's completely rotten, isn't it? Again, they're holding, but if we were to touch anything, it's going to disintegrate. And you can see this one here. There's like no material left at all.
Said if I had to take it for an MOT now, he said it wouldn't pass.
Yeah.
He said there's no way it'd pass.
So I think we need to sit down and have a think through and prioritise MOT work to make the car
MOT
safe.
work, to make it safe. That's absolutely fine. Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of #Save the Subaru. We have been invited, as you can see the Subaru there, we have been invited as such to a awesome place called Jap Performance Parts. Now they saw episode 1, dropped me an email and they said, give us a call, we want to have a look at your Subaru, we want to see if we can fix it ourselves. So that is exactly where I'm about to head off to. Now this place is 125 miles away from me, so I had to wake up at 6 a.m. To basically get there for 9 a.m, go over the Dartford crossing and take the Subaru there. Now what we're going to do in this video, we're going to go over exactly what is wrong with the car, because trust me, there's a lot. What this garage is, that's invited us to go down, this Jap Performance Parts garage, absolutely incredible. Sarge, the owner, shows me around the place. It's absolutely incredible, so I highly recommend you stick around and watch that. And at the end, I'm going to show you what they've changed. I'm going to show you the final invoice as well. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video of someone just tearing into my car, essentially, because that's what it is. Yeah, just absolutely destroying my dream car. Fantastic. But yeah, enjoy.
So yeah, it's got a lot of underseal there, which looks really fresh. And unfortunately, generally underseal on a car you bought means there's things to hide.
Okay,
so,
that doesn't sound promising.
Which is not a good sign, yeah.
Okay.
So let's go through the whole lot. You can see it's everywhere. It's all very fresh. It's just been sprayed on there, on the whole thing. And on the front of the car, the main thing that concerns me is from here to here, there's actually a whole section missing.
Okay.
There's a radiator support panel, which is complete. This thing is all rotten. That's what holds radiator on. There's actually a box section, which is missing, and this normally subframe bolts that bolt section. You can see there's nothing there, and someone's put a little plate there. Yeah,
I literally feel like I can hear stuff hit the floor as soon as you do that.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to give you bad news, but
no. Honesty's best.
There is a section, and it's a common problem. That panel actually rusts away on the Subarus. It's a common issue, and often we have to replace it. But yeah, it's non-existent. There's nothing there. That's the wiring just sitting there loose.
Incredible.
So that's not good. So this horseshoe subframe looks pretty solid. That often rusts and they get holes, but this looks pretty good. So it looks like it may have been replaced.
Okay. She did mention she had the subframe replaced, or parts of it, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so that's good. Hopefully all the chassis is fine under there and everything. Engine looks sort of reasonably dry. You've got like corrosion on the heat shield, which is to be expected when they get this rusty, but again, they can be replaced later. There's nothing urgent there. Okay. Oil pan's got surface corrosion, but again, there's no leaks, no major drama there. Coming to your hubs, yeah, they're quite rusty. There's split pin missing on that one. And again, on this side, just corrosion in your back plate, sort of completely, it's completely rotten, isn't it? Yeah. So that's not good. But again, that's like a dust cover and stones not getting caught in the brake disc. The cat, this is your main cat section here. Again, the covers are all pretty rotten. Yeah. Worrying if you come around this side is, this is your second cat, and the flanges are completely rotten away. Again, they're holding, but if we were to touch anything, it's going to disintegrate. And you can see this one here, there's like no material left at all. It's literally just holding on. Wow. So any disturbance of the exhaust, that's just going to fall to bits. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So it's something we need to be careful with. There's corrosion in the mid section there, which is fine. Now I know you came in with a rear left wheel bearing issue, so we can deal with that. I think I said to you on the foot, before we even came in, we're going to replace his arms because no way we're going to get that long bolt out. No. These bolts seize right inside the hub, and no matter what you do, they don't come out. So we'll just change a whole lot. We could probably keep the trailing arm, or we'll look at it closer when it comes out. But again, all these sort of bushes in your drop link, they're all sort of completely knackered.
Yeah.
I would suspect the D-bushes are probably a bit knackered as well. The anti-roll bar is completely rotten. So there's a fair bit of corrosion there, Ollie, so that's sort of, you know, a bit more in depth as to what the condition of your car is. The subframe looks okay. They can crack, which becomes dangerous, but it looks fairly solid just visually. You know, we'll have a bit of a poke around, just make sure it's nice and safe. But as long as there's no holes or cracks, then that should be fine. But I suspect this car's not MOT passable with the issues I've just shown you.
It's exactly when I went to the garage. He said if I had to take it for an MOT now, he said it wouldn't pass.
Yeah.
He said there's no way it'd pass.
So I think maybe we need to sit down and have a think through and prioritise MOT work to make the car
MOT
safe.
work, to make it safe. That's absolutely fine. That's exactly, that's absolutely fine. Got no issues with that. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Simple as that. So, yeah, there we go. So whilst they are then getting their heads around what they have to fix on the Subaru, Sarge showed me the first room in this awesome, awesome place. This is basically all used in aftermarket parts that they've actually managed to collect over time from Japan. And you can just see the amount of items in here. It's just incredible. There's just turbos and there's just turbos, exhaust, just everything that you could possibly want. It's just sat there. It is incredible. I never expected. I mean, look at all those exhausts. I mean, it's unbelievable. They even got the names for the cars. You know, they're even labelled for. They've got different types of Evos, from Evo 5 to Evo 10, or you know, Subarus going from like the early 90s to now. It's absolutely incredible. Tons of steering wheels. It's just a playground worth of stuff. And they've just got sets of Subaru WRX STI alloys there. So if I ever want to upgrade my wheels, it got a set there for 500 quid, which is just it's just amazing. It really is an awesome place. I said to him, I said that if you came here with a blank check, I'd hate to think how much you could spend here. It's absolutely incredible. This is just one room. Next on the list then of awesome rooms, he shows me this garage out back essentially. And I've just never seen such a collection of seats in my life. Look at this. They just got these rare Subaru Wrx seats. There you go, showing the one for my version there. It's just got some STI seats there if you ever want to buy one. It's just the stock is unreal. And don't just think this is for Subaru. There's so many different Japanese cars like Evos and Skylines that he's just got seats, you know, just sitting waiting around. He just collected them. He just built up such an amazing stock. It's unbelievable. It really is. I genuinely didn't think places like this existed. Genuinely didn't. On the next part of the tour of the garage, you can see just Subaru Transmissions, because he says they're very popular to your WRXs to go from 5-speed to 6-speed transmissions. So they have 6-speed transmissions, again, just sitting there waiting for someone if they want to buy it and then get it installed on their car. And underneath as well, they've got fully built STI engines. They've got about 10 of them. It's unbelievable. They've got the mileage written on it. If you want to buy one, say if your engine blows, which on a Scooby, on a Boxer engine, unfortunately as the miles go high, they come quite common. And just, again, it is absolutely just incredible. I couldn't believe the stock. It's still, even now, looking back at it, it's incredible. And look at all these little parts as well from where they've just dismembered, had to, get rid of cars that weren't fit for service, but they had all these amazing parts still that are really, really good. So they've just stored them up, and it's just unbelievable. How much stuff they really do have. I can't emphasize enough. I was just absolutely blown away. It was it was pretty insane. It really was. And then after that, we went next door to the next part of the garage. You can see there's a GTR Time Attack car there, which is pretty damn feckin' awesome to say the least. Then we went upstairs here, and again, just more Japanese parts. It's incredible. So this is where basically all of my stuff was. Things like the anti-roll bar and stuff like that I needed on the car. No, it wasn't anti-roll bar, apologies. But yeah, just the stuff I needed here. As you can see, I needed 2 of these on the back of the rear of the Scooby because they were just, my one were absolutely rotten. But you could just see the stock that they have. It's unbelievable. They had lights in here as well. Just all the parts you needed. They had fresh badges. It's just all the stuff that I needed. Wheel bearings as well. Exactly what I needed. Or brake discs. Whatever you need on the Subaru. Whatever I needed on the Subaru. They had it. They got some lights in the top right there. It's just, it is just absolutely awesome. And I cannot recommend. This is not sponsored at all, by the way. They just said come on down and do some recording if you want. It is completely and utterly up to me if I wanted to do this or not. And just incredible. I'd 100% be going back here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my next visit, actually. It's really, really cool. And then lastly, what I did whilst they were fixing up my car, I went around back and look at the collection here. Unbelievable. Those are just doors for different types of cars, and they've got different types of panels, bonnets, spoilers, just there ready to be. If someone wants a part, then they will place the order essentially, and then they'll fix up that part, repaint it, and take all the dents out. And yeah, just here are some parts, by the way, that have come out of the Subaru. Just like this anti-roll bar here, you can see it just disintegrates as soon as you rub your hand against it. But now what we're going to do is we are going to look at the changes that they've managed to do just today. We'll be going back at some point to get some other fixes done, but yeah, let's quickly go through what changes they've done today. So we'll just go through the changes of what you've done essentially today.
Right, Ollie, so what we've done, you came in with a wheel bearing issue, and the state of your hub, there's no point messing about that hub. So we've replaced the whole hub. We had a good used hub here, completely the back plate, and we saw that bolt was rotten inside your hub, so there's no way to get the arms out. We replaced both the arms there, both lateral ones are now much better condition, and the trailing arm, and that bush is now not sticking out like it was before. So this side is great, all done. Replaced the C-link, drop links there, you can see all the bushes are good. Replaced the anti-roll bar, and got onto the other side, and we saw that arm was rotten earlier with a bush hanging out. So yeah, at least it's all safe again now. The back end is working. One thing we had a problem with your rear brakes. As soon as we took the hub off, the brake pads fell out, which wasn't
never
really
a good sign. Never a good sign.
So we put new brake pads, both back calipers. We've still got issues like that little bit of things to break that off. Really, it's not the the car, but it's all back up together now. As far as we can see, subframe's not amazing, but it's not cracked.
So yeah, it doesn't look pretty, but it's not cracked. So still doing its job that it needs to. Just.
So I think we spoke earlier about advisory things. I think my advice would be eventually another subframe, get rid of this hub, get rid of these arms, make the back end all nice and strong and solid and clean again. Yeah. And that's all things. Don't have to worry about that again.
Yeah.
We spoke about the exhaust. Again, it's not surface corrosion, there's no holes there, but on our test drive we heard some blowing.
Heard it blowing, yeah, absolutely.
So I think around the turbo we're probably going to have a crack in the up pipe, which is quite common on these, which is right up there, a really shitty job to do. Yeah. Up inside the engine bay there. Yeah. So that's our down pipe, and the up pipe's inside, behind the steering you do there. Can't even see it, but you've got to get your hands in there.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that's going to be a massive pain.
That's for next time.
Yeah, okay, sweet. So a massive thank you again to Jap Performance Parts for inviting me down, showing me around their awesome garage, and yeah, managing to get all the work done in one day. So let's have a quick look at the invoice then and see exactly what has been done. So one of the things I asked for, along with some of those fixes, is to have a full service. So we've had the oil changed on the Subaru. We've also had a brand new filter. We've had some new HKS M Series Superfire Racing spark plugs. We've got 4 of them. We've got a new recirculating diverter valve, and we've got a brand new Match 2 atmosphere conversion kit as well to go with that. So basically we've got a dump valve. We've also had a anti-roll bar installed, a rear anti-roll bar. We've had a new trailing arms. So we've had 2 new trailing arms on that. 2 lateral arms, 2 rear brake pads, a near side rear hub, rear drop links as well, and that all totals up to £1,098.99. All in all, sounds like a lot of money, but for the amount of work they did, really, really good, really, really pleased. And yeah, as a little bonus, what we'll do now is I will show you I'll show you what the Scooby now sounds with a dump valve. It's basically, if you like the Need for Speed games from when you was a kid, you're going to absolutely love this. So there we have it then. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe on the way out. If you care to do so, please comment down below what you'd like to see done on the Subaru the next time we visit Jap Performance Parts. And thank you so much for watching. Please do comment down below what you'd like to see change next, and thank you so much for watching. Anyone who has watch my videos or donate towards the funds to save the Subaru. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.